letting him just chill. No, nobody, Mama. Here, would this be easier for you? I know you'll be fine once you get away from all these cats. Okay. Folks, we're just going to do it this way because I want him to be as comfortable as what he can be. Okay, let me just take care of him. Come here, buddy. You're all right. You are okay. All right, sorry about that, folks. Well, Dominic, yeah, I feel bad, but this is what he needs, is to be out of here. He will do so much better. So, Dominic originally came to us when he was 3 weeks old, and that was on April 22, 2016. And then he was adopted like 4.5 months later, and then he was with the same person for 4 years. He belonged to a lady, and she's called a couple times to check on him, so she really loved him, and he came from a wonderful home. He was by himself though, so this is very different to him. This is very, very different. Now he is going to be adopted with Danny, but the difference is that they're going into a big house, and it's a quiet house, so that's good. But it's a big house, and there's only 2 cats versus the rescue center and lots of kitties. So I do think Danny and him will do much, much better when they're in an area where there's not so close contact with everybody. But we had, at that time in 2016, we had a mama named Veronica. Some of you might remember her. Dominic came in when he was 3 weeks old, like I said, and so he was given to Veronica to be raised by her. So he came in back here when he was 4 years old, but he spent most of that time with one owner, never been outside, was always well taken care of and vetted, and he is a good boy. Dr. Darcy gave him a physical this past Saturday, and everything was very good. So he will settle down. I know he's got it in him. And then there's Danny. Danny boy, Danny boy. Come here, puppy. Dummy, come here. Do you remember who found you? Huh? Do you want to just come up here? Sorry to Rachel. So this is Danny. And Danny is the boy that I actually found, which is rare because I don't hardly have time to find him, but he was out on the farmyard. It's okay. So I had went and done, was feeding breakfast in the morning, and he come from the back side of the firehouse house. The house is those fire cats. And he just kind of fit right in. He's a little bit bossy, aren't you? But he was not neutered. He was 7 months old, and since then we had got him done at Humane, Ohio. So he's all done. He's all black, but he has a tiny little bit of white here. So he is now, well, you're like 7.5 months old. You haven't been here very long. But I think Dominic and Danny will get along just fine once he gets into the same kind of environment for Dominic, a house where there's not so many people and kitties and cats. And we tell him, because we gave him the flat tail. We've got some other black cats, and so that was how I told them different. So she's the lady that's going to adopt him. Is from our area, and she's had just recently lost a cat that she had for a couple years as a single cat, but before that she had lost another one, and she always likes to have two at a time if she can, but she wanted to wait and kind of start over. So these two boys, they do know each other, and I think they'll be just fine together. And if they don't, you come back, right? All right, I'm going to take them in there in the room where Dominic is, and we'll be ready for her. She'll be coming soon. You going to lay down on me now? You. He came right to me that morning that he was found out on the farmyard. Yep, Dominic and Danny. You ready? All right, let's go. Let's go. I got one more toenail to clip on you. Okay? All right, thanks, folks.